everybody, and hello from Cádiz, Spain. This is at the very southern tip of Spain, and it's on their peninsula, and I'm back out at the Atlantic Ocean. It is vast. It is beautiful. It is a reminder of just how vast this entire world is, and my travels have been showing me that. It's really, really amazing. It's been a month already that I've been on the road since I left Florida, and here we are in December. And when this drops, it'll be about the 10th or 12th already of the month. So it's a whole new season, and we're rolling into solstice, and we'll be rolling into a whole nother year. And where I am right now is the oldest city in Spain, and it's very important. And there's so much history, as there's so much history in all of these lands. And for those of you who are watching on video, I'm taking a shot right by the ocean. And it's clear and it's blue and it's actually very still. There is a saying called tranquila. There's a pause and simplicity here in Spain and in much of Europe. As much as it's very busy and it can be very, very volatile, there's still this undercurrent of simplicity, of chilling and relaxing. And so this has been a very, very good lesson for me to continue to learn all the different places and spaces where perhaps I haven't done that. So right now, maybe we can all take a breath and say, where have I not done that? And for me personally, I've also recognized that where I might think I'm all calm and zen, my body might be saying a whole nother thing, and I could be exhausted, or my stomach gets all fired up. I've also recognized there's been a bit of a pattern that's of change. My stomach starts getting fired up as I'm about to move on to a different location, and I feel the uncertainty of what that's about. Of course, right now, being in the middle of homes where I left my home in Florida and I don't have a lease and I'm flying free right now, sometimes freedom can feel very disconcerting, and we have to recognize that. And so when I move to a whole nother place in a whole nother country that I don't really know their language, they've been so gracious, all the places along the way, and communication happens, and it's a beautiful flow, actually. But my stomach and our bodies will tell us a few things. And one of the videos that I did last year, about a year and a half ago, actually when I was on a road trip, it was called Pivot, and that was when the smoke fires were happening, and I realized that I needed to sort of re-look at the day and where I was going. That has happened here as well. I thought I had a plan, and basically I do have a certain structure line, and yet I wanted to go somewhere fun. I wanted to go over to Tangier and see Morocco and do all these cool things, but when my finger doesn't press the button to make a reservation, there's a bigger reason for that. And I don't know exactly why, but when I went down on the bus to come here to Cádiz and not do those field trips that I was considering, I felt so much better, and my stomach actually lightened up because it was just going to be nurturing, and I didn't need to feel nervous. And maybe things are happening. I know politically things are happening, and there were meetings happening on the whole Gibraltar area, and I just didn't need to have to worry about that. And as an energy empath, I tend to pick up things that I probably shouldn't. And so that's where my stomach felt awfully buggy. So I needed to chill. But look at this gift, a gift of the waters that are tranquil. And even people who live here said, oh, Cádiz can be very windy and kind of stormy in the oceans. And I'm sure it does. But right now, tranquila. I love it. So right now, where you've been feeling some tumult and turmoil, things perhaps that aren't perfect. I know there's so much that is not perfect right now. And it's fear. So many of us are in fear of so many different things. That might be a bee that, no, it's just a fly. So that's cool. But there was a bee. And of course, that's very metaphoric in terms of thinking, oh, am I going to get stung? Is something about to happen? In many ways, the world is thinking all kinds of things could be happening, and in some places things are happening. But again, the invitation continues. Where is our peace? Where is our peace within? It's always within. And when we're not feeling so peaceful, let it out. I actually had a cry today that I did not expect to have. And that was from an old wound that, again, I thought was all done. And it moved through and it was beautiful. And right now it also feels like there's almost nothing to say. When you just come to that space and you're being with people and you're being with yourself, it gets very, very quiet. And that's what we're supposed to be doing too. Well, I don't even want to say supposed to. Those are just the moments. So it's been very exciting to have some of the guests on the shows that can offer us so many tools of what's going on right now. And Erica Larson just dropped today, and hers is a very captivating and almost, it's a consciousness challenging show. And go back and listen if you haven't heard Erica before in episode 112. So in this day of December, or whatever day that you're listening out in the future, just know that the world is turning, the ocean is flowing, the Mediterranean goes into the Straits, and now that turns into the Atlantic. So they say with all the names, so the waters flow. And that's the fun part. That's definitely the fun part. Remember the fun part. I think that's about it for today. I'm sure there's more. If you have any particular questions, shout out, let me know. All the information is in the show notes. And we can talk and have a conversation, because that's what I love to do. All the best to you and yours from the European side of the Atlantic. This is Heather Lockett with Lasting Conversations. We get to the heart of everything.